them talk.
Anyone hiding a member of the resistance will pay the price.
That's enough. Enough. Get the men to the truck.
What happened, General?
Do you hear that, Colonel?
Yes?
The fighting is getting closer. We need to regroup. Unless you can expedite things.
I find that a good threat motivates people. The family, you see. Mother, father, and the child.
Take them. Bring them down.
Hello! Enemy!
Please, General! I promise you that there are no resistance among any of us here!
They think you're a fool.
We grow tired of your obstinance. Reveal the location of the resistance, or we will butcher this family on the street.
There is no one hiding in this town. These are just simple, good people.
I know.
Quickly now! Quickly!
Yeah? Can I help you?
When did I check in?
I don't know. I just got on at 12.
What's your room number?
Yeah, I don't know, Mr. Ryder. Doesn't say.
Goodbye, Ryder.
Ryder.
Are you okay? You know, I look out over this city and I realize I still feel the same way I did when I was a child.
How's that, boss?
I always wanted to tear things down. But of course, there's no point in tearing anything down unless you can build something better in its place. And so, I worked hard, made quite a nice living, doing just that, didn't I, Jack?
Yes. You made a shitload of money.
I have. But something's wrong, Jack. I'm questioning myself. Do I really need to spend the last years of my life turning this into this? A lot of people are going to get hurt, Jack, especially in the poor section. How often do I have to do the same thing over and over again?
It's like reincarnation.
Huh?
No, coming back and doing the same thing over and over again.
May I say, you're doing them all a magnificent favor. It's progress. It can hurt. Sometimes the few have to suffer to benefit the many. When all is said and done, your soul will be judged by the things that you've accomplished.
My soul? What are you talking about? There is no soul.
Well then, if there's no soul, you're doing exactly what you're supposed to be doing, Paul.
That's Mr. Sanborn to you.
Relax, Jack. Mr. Sochi's an artist. We make exceptions for artists. Nevertheless, something is bothering me about this now.
I could have chosen a dozen other projects. I chose yours because it matters for the people. You've been building towards this your whole life.
All I have.
Yes, you've done other things before, but this is something else.
Well, this was the big one.
This is huge. This is your Mount Everest.
It is, isn't it?
Yes. You said you had a vision. I came here to do one thing, make that vision a reality. But let me ask you, do you still have the energy to get this done?
I do. Of course I do.
It'll always be done.
I know that. Of course, and of course you're right. This is my work.
Be assured that what we're doing is a great thing.
It is, isn't it?
Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a few little things I need to accomplish.
That is one weird dude.
Well, he's a character, I'll grant you that. But Jack, that man is a genius.
Yeah. Still weird. Look, if you want to get this thing built, you're still going to have to get it approved by city council.
Roger Hammond is the only one that matters. Pressed her in my pocket.
Maybe it's time I gave Mr. Hammond a visit. Showed him the error of his ways.
Jack, that's a little heavy-handed. Just call his office. Set a meeting.
I'm scared.
What can I get you?
Coffee. Kitchen open?
You can have whatever you want as long as it's a well-done cheeseburger. That's all we got right now, sorry.
Sounds good.
Leo, get me a cheeseburger.
Thanks.
Cream and sugar? You okay, hon?
You're the second person today who's asked me that.
Well, what's the answer?
I'm not sure. Empty this time of day, huh?
Oh, it's just about happy hour. It'll get busy pretty soon.
A little early.
Not in this town. You need to be more careful with your receipts, Shelley. Into my grandmother's books.
Morgan is afraid I'll screw up my taxes and the IRS will take all this away.
Hello, Shelley.
Jack?
Whiskey.
You look good.
But don't be rude. Pay the lady.
Get yourself something nice.
Who's this?
My name's Ryder. Mother. Sorry, boss.
Let's go.
See you next time, Shelley.
Come on, Tink.
Who's your friends?
The big one's called Tink, short for Tinkerbell. The skinny one's Bud, short for nobody cares what his real name is. They both work for the other guy, Jack.
You pay them protection?
Not exactly.
Ready.
Hope you're hungry.
Starving.
You better be if you're gonna eat that.
Good burger.
No, it's not.
I must be hungry. It tastes okay to me.
When was the last time you ate?
I don't know. Can I ask you a question? Do you know anything about the little girl? Heard who killed her on here.
Well, that's a strange question.
What's the answer?
The answer would be no. Why do you ask?
Happy hour, huh?
Happy hour.
Citizens, lend me your attention here. Lend me your attention. This woman and this child stand accused.
Senator, these are lies. We're wrongfully accused.
We have evidence enough, Senator.
Is there anyone willing to fight for these two? If not, they will be dealt with according to the law.
Don't be frightened. It'll be all right. Someone will fight for us.
Must you do this? I thought better of you. I will not watch.
We must maintain the law, Senator. People will love you.
Will anyone fight for this woman and this child? Anyone? I will! Well, step forward. Show yourself to the people. Citizens, we have a game. We have a game.
Hey. Hey. How do I know you?
Now that's funny.
What is?
I was gonna ask you the same thing.
Detective Timmons.
Good to see you. What seems to be the problem?
Problem? No, there's no problem.
There's no problem. We were just leaving.
Let me see some ID.
Didn't ask those guys for their ID.
I know who they are.
And they knew you too. What are you?
On the take.
Ben Timmons is the one honest cop in this town, Ryder. Ryder's okay, Ben.
Okay then.
got a place to stay?
Seems as though last night I stayed at the Paradise Hotel.
We could do better than that. Show him the room.
Follow me. I was a bartender here till I finished law school, so I use this room when I work nights. Sheets are clean.
How much?
$50 a night. And maybe if it gets busy in the bar, you could help out a bit.
Okay. So those guys, Jack, Bud, and Tink, what's their deal? She's paying them off.
Those clowns work for a guy named Paul Sanborn. You know that name?
Should I?
Citizens, we have a game.
Paul Sanborn has a vision. Does he really have a vision?
Yeah. Making shit tons of money.
So what were those guys doing collecting that envelope?
Every year there's this charity thing Sanborn runs, and his minions collect donations.
Donations.
If you don't contribute, the health inspector starts to show up on a daily basis, and your garbage doesn't get picked up. It's easier this way. Plus, I write it off on Shelley's taxes.
Okay, sounds kind of shady.
Truly, it's small potatoes to Sanborn, but it's his charity, and I think he likes to control people. He asks, and everyone gives. They have to get back to work.
Who are you?
You don't have to do this!
Who is this boy to question you? Maintain the law. An example has to be made.
Do you hold with your decision, stranger?
I've made my choice!
Then may the gods be with you.
Fuck are you?
Paul.
Roger.
Gonna make me start, aren't you?
You know why I'm here.
I do.
And you're not gonna like what I have to say.
Oh. Try me.
I can't let you do this to the people of this city.
The people of the city, can you believe it? Cocksucker's born with a silver spoon up his ass, and he thinks he understands the people of the city. This from a man who won't eat at any restaurant that doesn't have a Michelin star. Roger Hammond wouldn't know the people of the city if they kicked him in the balls.
How do you want to play it?
I don't know, Jack, but we'll have to think of something really good, won't we? You know, I took good time out of my day to see this SOB. What a waste. Bring forth the accused.
Mr. Hammond wasn't very receptive, I take it.
No.
There's always confusion around a good idea. You surely won't let this deter you.
No, I will not.
Perhaps there's something that this Hammond man wants. Something that only you could give him.
This son of a bitch can pretty much have anything he wants. Jack, read what we have on Hammond.
Roger Hammond is rich. He's filthy rich. Born into money. He's faithful to his wife. He pays his taxes. He volunteers at a soup kitchen.
Nobody's that clean. Must be some dirt on him.
His daughter does ballet. Last month, he took a 24-hour flight from Seoul and went directly from the airport to a recital.
He owns his own plane. I'm sure he was quite comfortable. But that leads us to the question, gentlemen. With what do you bribe a man who already has everything?
There's nothing you can give him. How about something you can threaten to take away? Every man needs to worry about the safety of his family. People want more. Give them what they want.
I will fight him.
You certainly get around, Mr. Ryder.
Hey,
Hey yourself.
I was just wondering. Are you cool with me being here?
Dude, you think my grandmother asked my permission for anything?
So you said you're a lawyer.
I'm a legal aid attorney. This place is sort of my unofficial office. I kind of grew up here.
You guys are tight, aren't you?
My folks were killed by a drunk driver when I was 18. Shelley made sure I got through college on what they left me. Then she paid for law school. Kept me from losing my mind during all of it. And she left me alone to make all my own decisions. Never tried to tell me what to do.
Morgan Vreestram. What's the V stand for?
Virgil?
Virgil?
It's Shelley's last name, and it's like this family tradition or something.
Don't blame me. That was your mom's idea.
You get that?
I got it.
Hey, that's cool. Like Virgil, the Roman poet.
The Roman poet. Never heard of him.
He wrote the Aeneid. And in Dante's Inferno, he serves as the guide into hell.
I know who he is. The guide into hell, though. That sounds cool.
Oh, that's Roger Hammond. He needs to talk.
See you later, sweetie.
See ya. See you around.
Who's Roger Hammond?
He's a councilman. He's opposing Paul Sanborn's big development, and Morgan is one of the attorneys leading a coalition of townspeople. Here we go.
Lunchtime rush?
Leo's gonna be thrilled. Hey, how are you doing today? What can I get? Yeah? All right. Is that everything? Terrible story, huh? What's up?
Nothing.
Didn't you ask me about a little girl?
Yeah. Terrible.
Hold your horses, Leo. I'm coming.
At the risk of repeating myself, it's pointless to leave any of the old city intact. If you're going to do something, why aren't you going to do it properly?
Do you know how many people live in this part of the city? Of course you do. I used to walk these streets to get to my school. So how can I kick these people out of their homes? Maybe we can keep the housing and the culture and the community and put some money into infrastructure.
They'll have all of that. And they'll have new housing. It's simply a matter of efficiency, that's all.
They'll be outpriced and you know it. This is their home.
Whatever it is you decide, you'll still have your nasty little friend, Councilman Hammond, standing in your way.
Sometimes you have to push a person to make the right decision.
Yeah. Your young associate has a plan that he wants to share with you.
Oh?
Isn't that so, Jack? If you don't mind.
Of course. Of course, Jack. I'd love to hear it.
I've given it some thought. What can we hold against Hammond that he really cares about? His daughter. I have a plan to obtain her and hold her until he signs what we need. It's difficult, but doable.
We're kidnapping a child.
But you'll see to it that no one gets hurt, won't you, Jack? Especially the child. You know what you're doing, Jack.
He's right. No one will get hurt. And Hammond will do whatever we ask of him.
Sometimes you have to have the stomach to persuade people not to make the wrong choice.
Of course.
Wonderful. That's wonderful, book.
We're closed.
Even for me?
Never for you, Ben. What are you having?
Beer. Whatever you got's cold, Shelley. Evening, Mr. Ryder.
Evening, detective. I'm gonna go take the garbage out.
Where are you going? You didn't even touch your beer.
I guess I'm not so thirsty after all. See you later, Shelley.
Who is this? No, not yet. Soon, but not yet.
How did you get this number?
You've been having bad dreams. You could try pharmaceuticals, religion, therapy, but I can tell you now they won't work.
Who are you?
We've a game to play, Ryder.
What game?
I'll be in touch. Paid the taxes on the property.
And you don't wish to sell?
My lord, the property has been in my family for 2 generations. Please give me the time to pay the taxes.
My offer was fair.
Please, my lord.
My lord, this is no place for a lady.
My dear, what are you doing here?
This is wrong, what you're doing.
Really?
With respect, my lord, a precedent must be set. Otherwise, they'll all be trying to take advantage of you.
You mustn't do this. I fear for your soul. It's never too late to do the right thing.
Good morning.
Here. Why don't you pour us both a coffee? You know, when I was a little girl, I looked out our kitchen window and I saw a man standing outside. My mom was next to me, only she couldn't see him, but I could. He had a kind of outline, an aura, and I just knew he was a ghost. All my life I've seen things that other people don't see.
So I'm a ghost?
Not quite. Your aura is different.
What am I?
I have no idea. But I can tell you one thing. You ain't from around here.
Yeah. You want those fingerprints on the bottle for me? That was quick. 2 cents. Yeah, she's a borrower. What about the other set? And you ran them through all the databases, state and federal. Do me a favor. Yeah, get back to me once you do. Thanks. What? Mr. Ryder, what can I do for you? What of it? You come to confess to kidnapping her? Relax, Mr. Ryder. She was found. Turns out she was sleeping over at a friend's house, forgot to call her mom. What's it to you?
Tell me about Paul Sanborn.
A cop can get into a lot of trouble talking about Paul Sanborn in this city.
Why, you got his picture on your wall?
I've been a cop for almost 20 years. Paul Sanborn has owned this city that entire time. And that's all. He's rich, and he's powerful, and he doesn't always have the city's best interest in mind.
But a cop can get in trouble for talking about him.
Exactly. Have a nice day, Mr. Ryder.
It's just Ryder. Here you go.
Allow me to introduce myself. Mr. Soch.
Interesting name.
Once upon a time, I believe it was pronounced Soach. Could you get me your oldest scotch, or at least the most expensive? I'm sure it will be dreadful. I'll manage. Keep the change.
I'm sure Shelley will appreciate it.
delicious. I'm an architect.
I know. You're designing Paul Sanborn's City of the Future. I read a great magazine piece. You were mentioned in passing, but there weren't any pictures of you.
I like to think of myself as underground. Underground famous. People like Paul Sanborn have their picture in the papers and magazines, they talk on TV. I prefer to stay in the background.
You're the one who called me last night.
Yes, I did.
How'd you find me?
Little bird told me. Paul Sanborn's name opens doors in this city.
Who are you?
Have you not been listening? Aside from being an architect, I suppose I'm a sort of motivational speaker. Precedent must be set. Otherwise, they'll all try to take advantage of you. I find that a good threat motivates people. Maintain the law. An example has to be made.
It's not possible.
I think there are infinite possibilities beyond what we know. If only you could see.
Thanks. Where's Shelley?
Storage room.
Who was that guy?
He's the architect working with Paul Sanborn on his big development. You don't like Sanborn, do you?
What's not to like? He owns this city.
Now I keep hearing that. Tell me about Roger Hammond.
Roger Hammond? He's opposing Sanborn's bid to make the city over, and I'm helping out.
Son of a bitch!
I got it.
Wait a minute. Since you won't have a home, you're gonna need a place to stay. A warm bed. On hand, the lady.
You'll take orders from him.
This is none of your concern.
Just leave.
Hey.
You okay, hon?
It's closing time.
We're closed. Where were you?
I'm not sure. Where are you going?
Come on.
Okay, where are we going?
Here.
You want me to go to church?
There's someone inside you should talk to. Mrs. Mokosh. Go on. Just you.
Mrs. Mokosh?
I like to sit. My knees. So, what are you looking for?
I think I'm looking for you.
Nobody who comes here is looking for me. Have you ever heard of Chanabog and Bellabog? You know these names?
Well, they seem familiar.
Chanabog and Bellabog are Slavic deities. The black god and the white one. The people who built this church wouldn't have admitted it, but in private, they still said their prayers to both of them. Many cultures have these figures, opposing forces doomed forever to confront one another.
Good and evil.
Some call it that. Others see it as a dance between order and chaos. Whatever it is, you are here for a reason.
And that is?
That's for you to figure out. Fine. I'll tell you this much. Sometimes you can't fight the current. Sometimes you have to go with it.
So what you say is... How do you know her?
Dude, I see dead people. And so do you, apparently. What the hell was that? Never mind. I don't want to know. Come on.
Where are you going?
There's a diner around the corner.
I'm not hungry.
I am, and you're buying. I think my granddaughter likes you.
Yeah.
It's Jack. We met the other night at Shelley's.
Yeah, I know who you are.
I was wondering if you might be interested in some work.
Why would you offer me work?
I have my reasons. I'll make it worth your while.
I'll think about it. You sure about this?
I'm absolutely sure.
Sure about what?
Mr. Soch has recommended someone for the upcoming job.
Oh, really?
I know how it is, but when you meet people over the years.
Gentlemen, we should be very careful about inviting new people in on this one.
I leave these decisions to you. It's outside my field of expertise.
You met this guy?
I did. I think you'll like him. There's something about him.
All right. You can hire him. if we go forward on this thing.
What do you mean?
I mean, I'm having reservations, that's what I mean.
About what exactly?
Everything.
We've been over it all before. You're doing this for the benefit of the people, and you can't let one man stand in the way of that. A certain action has to be taken to ensure the greater good.
Stop trying to manipulate me, Soch.
Stop it!
I make my own decisions, I make my own choices. Anything I do because I see fit.
Yes. I'm not suggesting otherwise. Here we are. Roger Hammond talking to the press.
What are you going to do about Paul Sanborn's development? Paul Sanborn will be treated like any other resident in this city. The days of ward politics and backroom deals are over. Paul Sanborn owns a great deal of things, but he does not own me, and he does not own this city. We would not be intimidated by him or anyone else intending to bully us. Thank you.
All right. Do what has to be done.
See that you're in. 5K up front. The rest when the job is over.
Put a little extra for you, all right, for what you did last time.
Industrial Park. Used to be factories, now it's a warehouse district. Mr. Sanborn owns everything 5 blocks in all directions, so the streets will be empty. This is the perfect place for the ambush we are setting. We will block off one side of the street, we'll then cut them off, forcing them onto the side streets. Once they are off the main road, we will continue to cut off the access streets, driving them here, where we will be waiting. Target's name is Annie Hammond. Does anyone have a problem kidnapping a 10-year-old child? Annie has a bodyguard and a driver. They are professionals. They will be armed. Hopefully they'll see they're outgunned and pinned down.
What if they don't see it?
Then we will neutralize them quickly and efficiently. We will reconvene here tomorrow at 3 p.m. Annie has ballet in the early evening. We will pick her up on the way home. Gentlemen.
There's no need for this.
There's been a verified sighting of the resistance. They're alive. They need to be executed. General? General, they await your command.
Get the men in the transports. This is over.
I implore you, General, if you retreat, they will say you lost your nerve.
This is over!
The Fuhrer will receive word that you're weak. Are you? Weak.
Is this what you want? Is this what you want? Good. All right, fine. Here it is. Here. What have I done? What have I done? What have you made me do?
I didn't make you do anything, General. I simply pointed out what you had to do. And you, honorably, did the rest. Good afternoon, Ryder. What's going on? Do you sometimes feel that life is just inevitable? No matter how many times you show up, no matter how many times you try to do something, it just turns out, well, wrong. Perhaps bad needs to win so that good has a reason to continue.
I don't believe that.
No? History proves you wrong. Mankind manages to skew towards the bad, and history repeats itself over and over again. And still manage to get it wrong. And time again, no matter what you do. You feel helpless, just swimming against the current. And you lose.
Sometimes you can't fight the current. Sometimes you have to go with it.
Sometimes you have to go with the current.
Yes, you need to look into the darkness of yourself, into the person you don't want to be, to know who you really are. Things will change when you join me. You might even like what happens next.
What's that supposed to mean?
All this trying to save the world. Come on, man. What about you? You've never really known pleasure. The joy of what it is to be alive. You've never known love.
Shelley?
It's her poker night.
Why didn't she ask me?
Because I'm a legal aid attorney and I can use the tips.
Shelley plays poker? Well, I bet she's good.
She is. Says she can see the auras of the other players. She knows when they're bluffing.
But you don't believe her.
She's a bartender who knows a bullshit artist when she sees one. Night.
Does he ever play?
When he can. Shelley lets him slide when he can't. She puts up a tough front, but she's a softie when it counts. Don't tell her I said that.
My lips are sealed. I guess I will go upstairs.
Shelley's.
Hey, Morgan. How you doing? It's Detective Timmons. Is he there? Put him on, please.
It's for you.
We need a talk. I'm out front. I had your fingerprints checked. Had to run them through every possible database. And nothing. Can't find a thing on you. You're a ghost. I don't like ghosts. Hell, I don't believe in ghosts. Who are you, Mr. Ryder? What are you doing in my town? Listen, I dislike Sanborn as much as the next guy, but I can't just stand by and let you do what I think you're planning to do.
Stay out of my way.
How'd you get that?
I don't know.
There must be a story.
I'm sure there is.
So tell it. But some other time. looking at?
You.
You don't like talking about yourself, do you?
Not much to tell.
Please. Everybody's got a story to tell.
But even Leo.
Even Leo. But we're not talking about him. We're talking about you.
What about me?
I don't know. That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Something came up. Morgan had to go.
So Morgan?
Yeah. She was glowing. What, you think I don't notice stuff?
Poker night last night, huh?
Yeah.
Did you win?
I broke even. I can't win all the time. They'd notice.
Morgan doesn't believe that you can see the auras of the other players.
She's too practical for all that. I stopped telling her about it years ago. She's more like her mom that way.
You're not practical.
It's different. Morgan sees the world that is, and she tries to save her little part of it. I gave that up a long time ago. Somehow I get the feeling that's what you're up to. Saving the world, one little piece at a time. Mr. Soch. Interesting name. There's an anagram you can make out of it. Turn it over.
Did you see this?
Morgan.
Sanborn's attorney submitted it yesterday at the close of business. Tried to sneak it past us. Sanborn promised to leave the old city intact, but now he intends to tear everything down.
He can try, Morgan. But without my vote, he can't get away with any of this.
I hope so.
There is nothing he can do that will make me change my mind.
Hi, Daddy!
Sweetheart.
Hi, Morgan!
Must you do this? I thought better of you. I will not watch. is no one hiding in this town. These are just good, simple people. You mustn't do this. I fear for your soul. It's never too late to do the right thing. It's never too late to do the right thing. It's never too late to do the right thing. It's never too late to do the right thing.
What am I doing? What am I doing? What have I done?
Hi, sweetie. See you, Roger. What's up, Shelly?
Have you heard from Ryder?
No. Why do you ask?
Because he's gone.
He said to give you this.
But I'm gonna give you this. I'm so glad you could join us.
What makes you so sure that I am?
I'm not. The only certainty with chaos is that there is no certainty. But you're willing to play the game.
I'm calling it off, gentlemen.
Why, Creighton?
I'm not kidnapping a child.
God knows you've done worse.
Maybe I have, but not this time.
What exactly are you saying?
It's never too late to do the right thing.
Let's go.
Jack, I've called it off. It's over, gentlemen. Go home. Go home. Jack. Jack. Jack!
At least you tried. Jack works for me now. You paid him well, I pay him better. His talents were wasted in your service. Could never reach his full potential with you. Ciao, ciao, Paul.
See you later. Bye-bye.
What if I just sit back and watch and don't take part?
That works. But if you pull the trigger, it's even better. That which you most need, you'll find in the things you don't want to do. Pull the trigger, you will be loved.
Love.
How? Oh, my dear boy, I thought you knew love is chaos.
Nobody needs to get hurt.
It's over! It's over! Put the guns down! Get out of here! Go! Go! Get out of here! Let them go! Let them go! Fuck
Where do I know you from? We've done this before.
Trigger. Maybe I will. Such a surprise.
car.
I'm okay, check on him.
You're hit. You hang in there. Medics are on the way. You hear me? You hang in there. And thanks for the call. The little girl's safe.
Ryder! Oh my god!
I thought I'd never see you again.
Thank you. What's your name? Why did you risk your life for us?
It was the right thing to do.
See you next time, Ryder.
How did things resolve?
They resolved.
people can surprise you, like Paul Sanborn.
Do you know about that?
No, don't miss much. And the other man, did you learn anything?
Yeah. Yeah, he told me that I never get to know love, but that's not true. I do know love. I just don't get to keep it for very long, but nobody ever does.
I like that. I think I'll steal it when anyone asks me about love, if that's okay.
By all means.
How are things with you and Morgan?
They're good.
Are you sure?
I get it.
Good. I hate trying to explain to people that they are dead. They never want to believe me.
Thank you.
Young love.
I have to go.
For now.